Good morning, welcome to Build Day 36, yada yada yada. Editor's note. Sorry about the late vlog for day 35. I actually fell asleep at the computer last night. Woke up about 1 in the morning and I had saved the vlog on my computer and not uploaded it to YouTube yet. So I went ahead and started the upload to YouTube, and it was like 42 minutes. And it's like, screw this, I'm going to bed. So I got uploading to YouTube. This morning I got up, hit publish, and it was up. But I was out. Got up at 5 yesterday, and I was out here till 10 o'clock last night. I was beat. I actually fell asleep at the computer. As a result, it's almost 10. It's about 9:38, 9:39, thereabouts. Kaylee, who's picking up cigar smoking by the look of it. She's been having fun raiding my empty packages. I have a little garbage can up on the porch that I've been dumping my wrappers into. She's been getting into it and taking off my cigar wrappers. But anyway, we're just getting out here. I was just plugging in the fountains and the blow-ups. And I need to go over and check the fountains. And came out, I gotta go park the truck and get the flags up. Not going to have much building going on today until around noon. Morgan has a doctor's appointment this morning that we had forgotten about. So we're basically going to get the the pumps and everything fired up and get the truck parked, and then we're going to go do the doctor's appointment, get that done and out of the way. Alright, throwing the dog for a loop. We're coming in the exit instead of the entrance. She's so used to going to the entrance when we get done parking the truck. We're over in the photo hall. I'm making my way over to the water room. I want to check the ponds and the fountains. And by the sounds of it, the water wall is at least running. Yep. Get a little bit better look. That guy's doing his piddling. And the water wall's running. We did end up putting a sheet of plexiglass in over there. There was a little bit of flashing out the edge last night. And this one's running. Okay, so everything looks pretty good. Morgan's going to get in here later and do a little raking, cleaning up in this display. Our main focus for today, and shouldn't really take all that long. I got in here last night and got all these little portraits done. There was 14 of these new light box portraits that I did this year. And I ended up with 3 left. I got 2 that size and my jumbo one that still need to be hooked up, and they still need to be hooked to the power station. So we're going to get those done today. I gotta get in here, and also on these guys I need to attach a flood to the fence to upshoot onto these guys so they're lit up. I need to get the 2 LED candles put together in the control box and a speaker put in here. And then the Iron Maiden, her eyes need to be, I'm assuming it's a her, I'm not sure. The skeletons we get at Costco, are those male or female skeletons? I can never remember. But anyway, I gotta get her eyes hooked up, and I'll probably put a spotlight on her too, a flood or a spot or something to highlight her. And then the only other thing I have to do in here are these cameos, and these are 5-volt DC. I need to get their lines ran and get them hooked up. And then the photo display, as far as I know, is done. I'm hoping with all the different light boxes in here that these portraits will show up. I have a nasty feeling I'm going to need to put a spot or something on them to highlight them. But we're going to be working in here, getting the control board and stuff in, and getting these things all wired up. Once that's done, I need to hop back over to the water room from the outside. Basically, that corner of the tent, if I take that side wall down, I have access to the back of the video pumping station. Come on, Kay, come. Oh, good girl. But anyway, I have access to the back of the video pumping station, and I gotta get the control board for the water room, plus 2 foggers in. I need to get the water blasters, zombie bait, and one of the foggers tied into the control board. Then I need to put some speakers in for that projector too. Those are the 2 major areas we need to work at today. After that, the projector in the photo op, I mentioned that yesterday, needs to be raised up about a foot, foot and a half, which means putting a new stake in for it. The blow-up kitty out there is interfering with it. So I need to raise that up. And then I need to get the 2 projectors in up at the front stairs and the stereos in. So we can at least get all the video projectors dialed in and ready to go. So all I gotta do is turn them on. But those are the areas we're going to be working at in today. We're just, like I said, we're starting with the photo op to the water room. Hold it. We're starting with the photo hall, then the water room, then the photo op, and then just working our way back in. And there's little pieces of maintenance, minor repairs, what have you, need to be done. I need to have Morgan come out here and do a real thorough cleaning, you know, what have you, just little stuff today. So let's see how far we can get. Okay guys, end of the day. No, it's not the end of the day wrap up. It's Kaylee time, and she wants to play with her big red knob. It's just about dinner time. In fact, it's just a little past dinner time. Water room is done. Control board's in. Only thing I have left to do is the sensor for the control board. I got to lengthen the cord on, and that's something I'll do downstairs during dinner. And then it's just a matter of popping that in, and water room's ready to go. There is an adjustment I need to make over there. The water blasters. It appears when I drop the air lines down the wall panels and then put the skins back over the top of it, I tighten the skins down a little too tight because they're not getting air. I've checked all the connections and everything. Solenoids and stuff are all working. And I went and messed around with one of the airlines for one of the water blasters. Unhooked it, rehooked it. It recharged. The air blaster worked really good the first time, a little weaker the second time, a little weaker yet, and a little weaker yet. So I think I've got a pinched airline someplace. I'm thinking it's probably in the wall panels, but I really can't see where that foam would pinch off the airlines. So it might be the main line coming from the storage tank is a kink somewhere. I'll have to trace that down. Maybe, I don't know. Water room really doesn't need the water blasters this year. Jesus, that was your tail. I thought I was getting hit. Between zombie bait, there's 2 foggers in there, and that projection screen, and the fact that it's a blacklight room, the fan blade on the water wall's moving. There's a lot going on in there. So going without the water blasters ain't gonna hurt anything. Photo op. We got all the light boxes are plugged in and working. They need to be set yet, and I will do that after dinner. Got what LED lighting I needed. I put one over the Iron Maiden and also plugged in the Iron Maiden's eyes. There's 2 on the Skellies in the mirror display, and the 2 LED candles. So that got done. The mirror is going to be running on its own sensor. The jack on the back of it is jacked up. I have a Try Me button that you plug into it, and I run it down, hook up to the control board, and that normally trips the mirror for me. It has for years. We've had that for 7 years now, and did it today, hooked up to the control board, and it just sat there and continuously fired. And it's not the control board. I checked several times. So it's going to be running on its own internal sensor. So I don't know how much it's going to be going off. Also made it out into the photo op. and we fixed the projector out there. Got it raised up. We're going to have to re-aim it tonight. Also, Gargie's arch there. I just got done putting the fogger in on that. I got to get the timer box for it. I'm going to go do that now and then go grab dinner. So that's, for the most part, ready to go. Our next project, I've got a black box over there that needs a projector, and I got a black box that goes here that needs a projector. I got to get those in and get the wall panel on so we can get the projectors tested and set up and working tonight, because I ain't going to have time to do it tomorrow night with it being VIP party night. So we're going to get that done. Past that, I'm not sure how far I'm going to go. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, we've made some adjustments. And I've got the lovely set dresser out here. And we decided, one of the things we did was the video projectors. And we're out here at the photo op, just testing this one. And I went and raised the stand up so the projector's sitting higher, so that pumpkin isn't hitting it. So that's one. Photo haul is next. Okay, here's the photo haul. We got her lit up. Got a lot of the pictures. Now we are noticing these light boxes are lighting things up in the hallway, and some of the pictures are showing up good, others are not. You know, like here's Taters, and he's in the dark. And you get over here, it's a little bit brighter. Some of them show up.
I bet you're looking a bit melancholy.
Well, I was just remembering how very happy we used to be, year after year after year.
And then we met.
Cameos. Hey, Grant, you never look better. But I definitely need some red spots in here, and I will try to get to those tomorrow before our VIP night. And over here it's dark too. We need some lights in here as well. All right, this is going to be interesting. We got the fogger in the arch up there. Came around the corner, I forgot to tell Sue. She said, "What the hell? What's wrong? Where's this fog coming from?" She freaked out. Here's the one of the courtyard projectors. This one's tied into another cord, and I unplugged it, so it's not on, but it's working too. I need to get this one unplugged, so give me just a sec. We're back in the courtyard, got the light on. We've got another little side project that has to get done tonight. Or I want to get done tonight so I can move on to other things tomorrow. We got our secret panel on. You grab on that end and it swings out. Usually this wall is closer to here, and usually about all you see is the wrought iron, and we'll just hang a sheet of black plastic on the inside over it so people can't look in. This year, with the way I lined up the walls, the gap's a little bit too big, so I'm going to go in and make a small partition wall to go from this height here down to the cement that will attach to here, and I'll attach to the wrought iron as well. Now I don't have a carved foam panel that size, and I definitely don't have time to make one. So we're going to cover it in black plastic, and we'll just go from there. Now this will also help take care of another problem. The hinges that we do on our door are just zip ties, and when you open up the door, the wood bar on the wall slides off the wrought iron and wants to bind up when you close it. We've had that problem every year for years. Well, since we moved out and started doing it on the doing the haunt on the driveway at least. So what I'm going to do is once I get this partition wall in, I'm just going to simply run a couple of hinges on there. That way it will be hinged to this little wall, and it'll be a lot easier. Morgan has trouble with shutting it and everything else, so we will go from there and see what's what. Welcome to the end of the day wrap-up. And this time, yes, it is the wrap-up. I have no idea what time it is, but I'm calling it quits for tonight. I'm not sure if we really made it anywhere today or not. We got all the light boxes wired up over in the photo hall. And we made it over, got the foggers, 2 foggers in and programmed in the water room as well as the control board. No water blasters this year. I'm not overly worried about. Most people don't even notice them anyway, unless they get wet. Then they squeal. And this year I think they probably would have gotten a little wet. But I've got a problem with one of the airlines. I do have them hooked up on the control board to fire. Unless they have air going into them, though, they're not going to be firing. I'm going to have to check the hose and see if it's kinked somewhere. That's the only thing I can think of, is it's got a kink somewhere in the line. Past that, we got the stand for the projector out in the photo op done. I got the fogger in place on the mausoleum. I got the projectors in for both the porch, or for the little courtyard area here. So I got that projector and that one back behind me put in. And then tonight, Sue Ann and I came out and we got all the projectors aimed, their volume set, you know, what have you. Also got my little stub wall in, and this door is up on its hinges. So we got a lot of little things done today. Tomorrow is going to be a lot of little things again. I've got to get the sensor in for the control board over in the water room after I get its cabling lengthened, which I'm going to do tonight while the vlog is saving and uploading, I hope, and it won't take long. Past that, we've got to get all the curtains in tomorrow. That's a major project. That'll take a while. And the curtains, I mean the curtains that go from hang in between from display to display, so they can't see from one display to the other. They have to actually go through the curtains to see what's what. If I have, I got to check see what I've got for wire left. We need to get, I'm going to put 2 scare cams in, one over in the Hammer and Clown like we had last year that you guys didn't get to see because the lighting was bad. And I'm going to put one over with the Jack in the Box as well. I want to catch reactions with both of those. I've also got to put in a UV light. I'm going to use one of my old floods, UV floods for that, see how that does. After that is done, if there's time, and if I have enough wire left, or, you know, the stuff I'm using to run my low voltage stuff, I'll go over and get spots in over in the photo hall. If I don't have enough wire, they won't get spots, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm getting to that point. Enough's enough. But we'll have to see how we go. Tomorrow's going to be a short day. I don't know what you're going to get for footage. I may give you footage of, I may give you, if I get the scare cams in, I might give you a little bit of the footage of some of the people that show up for the VIP night tomorrow night, going through and, you know, freaking out or getting wet or what have you. I don't know. I got to see what we get. I don't know what you're going to have for footage tomorrow. But tomorrow will be the official last build vlog for the haunt for this season. So, with that, stay spooky, stay toxic.